thumbs up. Understand, you're better than most. You're better than everybody. So just don't hurt people.
You're not macho, man. When I punch you hard, you went to your coach and said, please tell the guy, go easy. Oh, fuck off, man. What are you talking about? I beat you up. Was running for me.
Chimaev can grapple, but he's kind of like a weak man from somebody who's trained with him. Like, he's usually tough for like one round. And then the moment like you shut him down, the little fucking Chechen whore comes out in him.
That's all I've heard too. And he's so hard to hit, man. He's got a weird style. It's very weird. Right. It fucks you up, and he's really good at moving back away from shots and countering.
Out while the hands are in your face.
Yeah.
Too.
Joe Rogan has a secret warning that could change every single bet on this upcoming title fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland.
The fight that I'm really looking forward to is Khamzat versus Strickland. Strickland is a nightmare standing up.
For sure.
He's a nightmare. What he did to Fluffy Hernandez, I was like, holy shit. His defense is extraordinary. One of the things he was telling me is like, I spar more than anybody and I get hit less than anybody. And the Fluffy fight was like, I thought Fluffy was going to be a problem. I'm like, Fluffy's really good, man. Strickland made it look like he just did not belong in there.
Rogan believes there's a hidden layer to this rivalry that started long before the cameras were turned on. He recently pointed out that these two have actually shared the mats in the past, and while the rumor mill says one man dominated, the reality of those sessions is way more complicated than a simple win or loss in the gym.
Strickland will probably get by Khamzat. He called him a terrorist.
Goes like
I can't wait for Khamzat versus Strickland.
Oh, how good did he look against Fluffy?
Strickland's going to get taken down, but he's so well versed on getting up in his cardio. That third, fourth, and fifth round, if he keeps getting up, defend the submissions, that's when it gets interesting.
He's so hard to hit. He does so many sneaky things on the feet.
No way Khamzat's going to stand with him. He's going to try to take him down.
Khamzat can strike too, though. Did you see the video of Khamzat striking with Khalil?
No way he's going to stand with him.
Here's why he can try to stand with Strickland, because he's not a knockout artist.
Strickland's style is weird, as we all know. His ability to stay calm under fire creates a defensive system that looks messy, but is actually a mathematical nightmare for opponents. The Fluffy fight is a great example. I was really impressed by his performance there, and that alone justified a title shot.
It's weird.
He also throws like looping shots on purpose sometimes. Like you would think it's bad technique, but he's like finding a way around your guard.
Yeah.
And he's catching you with weird stuff. And his fucking jab is on point.
However, Strickland's biggest weakness here is his high guard and linear retreat. Against Chimaev, that's dangerous because he doesn't shoot from distance. He pressures into the cage, forces a reaction, then chains takedowns off balance. If Strickland gets stuck flat-footed even once, he's likely spending the round defending on the ground.
Him and Islam are the two, they're just so dominant in that aspect. Sean Strickland has great cardio. He's going to show up ready to go. The question is, can Khamzat keep the pace of... He kept the pace against DDP, but he was able to take him down early and literally hold him down the whole time. That is fatiguing. He was able to do that. But what's more fatiguing is taking someone down, they get up. Taking someone down, they get up. You took him out 3-4 times in a round. That's going to start to wear on Khamzat. If Sean can get up, and that's going to be the question mark there. I feel like Khamzat's going to be able to get a hold of him. He's going to be able to take him down, but is he going to be able to do that over and over and over? Is he going to be able to finish him? I don't know. I think, what would be absolutely epic is if Khamzat took him down first round, second round, beat his ass a little bit, and then Sean Strickland kind of started stuffing the shots in the third, and then started piecing him up in the fourth, and Strickland got it done. It would be fucking sweet.
I believe Chimaev has really worked on his cardio. His training partnership with Arman Sarukian has clearly benefited both fighters, and he should be able to go toe-to-toe with Strickland for all 5 rounds.
The difference with Khamzat in this fight is he trained with Sam Calavita. Do you know that guy? TJ Dillashaw. The reason why TJ's conditioning was at such a high level, he was training with that guy. Calavita is an elite strength and conditioning coach, and he runs this, he just calls it the garage, and it's just a 2-car garage with no cars in it, and it's all just machines, and he's got Arman Sarukian training down there. Everybody that I know that's trained with him was like, bro, this guy puts you through.
Meanwhile, Rampage Jackson admits he would love to root for the American, praising his defensive wrestling and unmatched stamina. Yet, when forced to put real money on the line, Jackson leans toward the champion, believing that recent training camps have sharpened his relentless, suffocating aggression.
You $50K to bet right now, Khamzat versus Strickland. Who you betting?
Khamzat. I think Sean Strickland is a better wrestler than DDP, and he got the best gas tank I ever seen. I would be rooting for Strickland in this fight, but I just think that Khamzat is relentless on his wrestling. Since he came down to train with Arman, I think that changed that cardio and stuff now. If he looks in a way like he looked his last fight, I think he's going to improve on that. He's going to take Strickland to deep water and ground and pound out another victory. So if I'm betting, I would put my money on Khamzat.
Aiden Ross confidently threw a massive $50,000 wager on Strickland, predicting a major upset.
Hamzat versus Strickland. Strickland is going to win that one.
Strickland is going to win?
Yeah. Why are you laughing? You want to bet?
Yeah.
How much? $1 million?
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at He's so weird. Look at him.
I know your budget, 50,000. We know who's winning that fight.
Strickland.
Come on, bro.
I'll call Sean right now.
And what else? I can call Hamza. Give me your hand like a man.
He's got that Jew money, so he'd probably be fine losing $50,000. However, I personally don't see an upset happening. But you never know. Strickland has a knack for pulling off surprises, as we've seen before. Moreover, Chael Sonnen, as always, cuts right through it. He's predicting this won't be competitive at all. Whoever takes round one takes the fight. Simple as that.
Guys, Strickland versus Chimaev is not going to be a competitive fight. This is going to be decided in the first round. I'm not suggesting for you that the fight ends in the first round. What I'm telling you is whoever wins that round is going to win all the rest of the rounds the exact same way. Because every Chimaev fight I've seen, he has gone out and tackled somebody quickly. But it's very hard for me to imagine that he's going to just throw Sean Strickland down. Nobody else has. I've never in the practice room seen somebody go throw Sean Strickland down and keep him there. Adversely, I've never seen Chimaev not take somebody down and keep him there. I mean, do you see where this is interesting? Like, it's a very classic battle.
Tito Ortiz went full Tito about it, describing Chimaev's grappling pressure as being stuck under a heavy oak table or suffocated by a wet paper bag. Only Tito.
And Sean Strickland, not at the White House card, but he's got a title fight against Hamzat Chimaev. How does that thing play out?
I think Hamzat wins by dominant takedowns. Hamzat tries to stand with Strickland. I think Strickland picks him apart on his feet. But I don't think it's going to be like that. Everybody watched his last match, the way Hamzat wrestled or fought. He wrestled really, really well. He's aggressive, you know. I want to say world champion, but Olympic champion style of wrestling, where it's just like Khabib, just on you like a wet paper bag, or you know, just on you, on top of you, nonstop, where you can't get away from him. And this kind of goes back to when I fought Randy Couture. It felt like I had an oak table on top of me, and I could not get away at all. And that's how Khabib fights. That's how Chimaev fights, and that's just aggression. That's how I used to fight. Be the same thing. Guys could not get away from me, and once I dragged them to the ground, I was like, I was done.
As for the fighters themselves, Strickland is saying he's fully healed. Training camp was the best of his career, and he's ready to punch Chimaev in the face for 25 straight minutes.
Fight like a man. Hands up. Let's get it. I'm going to beat the shit out of my hands for 25 minutes.
Meanwhile, Chimaev is out here basically threatening Strickland's life without security around. Normal fight week stuff.
Если бы с командой увидел бы команду Шона Стрикленда и не было бы рядом охраны, что им произошло бы?
Да у него команды нет, там один тренер, и то он...
И то он с тобой лучше общается, как будто.
Лучше, чем все.
То, что фанаты в Твиттере говорят, просто озвучу. Если Хамзат возьмет его сабмишеном, то тут надо будет охране разнимать, потому что ты как будто не отпустишь, говорят. Может такое произойти, Хамзат?
Я не хочу убивать человека. Харам.
То есть убивать ты не собираешься?
Нет, что там все равно мне не дадут его убивать. На улице так. Умер как умер. В клетке это спорт.
I think this is a relatively easy fight for Chimaev. Strickland has proved many people wrong throughout his career, but I don't see him beating the Chechen. His awkward style could create some problems in the striking, but that's where the advantage ends. In wrestling, Strickland doesn't stand much of a chance. He was taken down by Dricus du Plessis, and we all know what Chimaev did to the South African. Still, you can never completely rule him out. Strickland has momentum, and another upset wouldn't be shocking. That's it for today's video. So what are your thoughts about this? Hit the like and subscribe button.